Grading the governor. The American Legislative Exchange Council just released their new scorecard. It examines executive policy, economic performance, and fiscal policy.
Chief Economist Jonathan Williams, who is co-author of the scorecard, joins us live this morning. Good morning, Jonathan. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Good to be with you guys.
Yeah. So where did you rank Rhode Island Governor McKee and Massachusetts Governor Baker?
Well, unfortunately, the bearer of bad news here, Governor McKee is 49th of the 50 states. Only Governor Lujan Grisham from New Mexico does worse, and Governor Baker does considerably better than that in the mid-tier of states. But I will mention Governor Baker has fallen 13 positions since last year's report, so a bit of bad news for Massachusetts as well. But certainly, Governor McKee's ranking standing out at 49th.
Now, with Governor McKee, you did mention that economic policies have something to do with these rankings. So recently, some state workers were given retention bonuses, and we also have, of course, the stimulus spending over the past couple of years. Does that have anything to do with this ranking?
Yeah, it does. We look at how governors have spent, let's say, the federal funds that have come through the president's ARPA plan and previous COVID relief measures. And that's a big area for governors to figure out how to wisely spend those dollars, but also not obligate state taxpayer dollars. Because let's not forget, these federal dollars are temporary. They're going to go away in several years. And some of these key decisions made by the chief executives will really either obligate state taxpayers or they're going to use these dollars wisely going forward.
Why should the average Rhode Islander care about this ranking and what it means for their day-to-day lives?
Well, I think it's important for everybody, all hardworking taxpayers, because it takes into consideration where Rhode Island is currently, with the unemployment rate above average, with tax rates above average, with employment growth below average, some of those key factors, but also about the future in terms of where your taxes are. If you paid property taxes recently, you probably think they're too high in Rhode Island today, but also income taxes and other taxes across the board. So it's about the future of the state, and it's about job creation in Rhode Island in the years ahead.
And Jonathan, when we were chatting earlier, you also mentioned that there's still an emergency order in place in Rhode Island while some other states have lifted it. So I'm assuming that this could also have an impact on Governor McKee's rating.
It certainly does. I mean, while COVID measures are not as big of a factor this year, it does stand out that the governor's emergency order is still in effect when so many other governors across the country have, I think, wisely sought to get things back to as much as normal as we can see today.
All right, Jonathan Williams with the American Legislative Exchange, thank you so much. And of course, we want to point out that we did ask Governor McKee's office for a comment on the new ranking, but they did not respond.
So we will stay on top of that story for you.